How good was Theo Walcott as a player? This is when pundits were ballers. As a youngster, Walcott joined Swindon Town after his local side Newbury, but Southampton would come calling 6 months later after rejecting the chance to join Chelsea. Walcott would star in the Southampton youth side, which reached the FA Youth Cup final in 2005, and then becoming the youngest ever Southampton senior goalscorer on his debut against Leeds United. And after putting up a respectable championship season, Arsene Wenger would sign the youngster for £5 million, beating Chelsea, Liverpool and Spurs to his signature. Sven-Göran Eriksson would then controversially call up Theo for the 2006 World Cup England squad, despite the fact he'd never played in the Premier League and wouldn't get a minute at the tournament. Back home, he'd make his Premier League debut with Arsenal in the August of 2006. Despite some injuries, Walcott would then properly start to break into the Arsenal team, with a memorable run against Liverpool in the quarter-finals of the Champions League, darting past 6 players and setting up Adebayor. A shift to Thierry Henry's legendary number 14 would soon follow, as Walcott became one of the most important players the Gunners had, and as Nasri, Fabregas and Van Persie all left, Walcott stayed and had his most prolific Gunners season in 12-13 with 21 goals and 11 assists. An injury would make him miss Arsenal ending their trophy drought with the 2014 FA Cup, but he'd score the opener of the 2015 final, which Arsenal won 4-0. Injuries would hamper his playing time over the following years, but he was still an important player for the Gunners, and in total would score 108 Arsenal goals across his career. As his playing time decreased though in London, Everton would sign Walcott in the January of 2018 for over £20 million, where he'd play until a loan and then permanent move back to Southampton. Walcott would end his career in 2023, retiring at the age of 34. Right, let's rank him then. As an Arsenal fan, Walcott was one of my favourite players growing up, but I don't think he had a better career than Jamie Carragher. And as painful as it is, I'm going to slot him into the decent category. Let me know which pundit you want me to cover next.